Hello there, Aquarius. Welcome to your solar eclipse reading. This is a new moon solar eclipse in the sign of Libra occurring on the 14th or 15th of October, depending on where you happen to live in the world. This is eclipse season, folks, throughout the month of October. Not only do we have the solar eclipse that we're talking about today, but we also do have a lunar eclipse happening in the sign of Taurus, 28th, 29th of October, so a little bit later in the month. And that will be a full moon, so that's a final wrap up of the previous eclipses that we have had. And so this can be where something you draw a final conclusion, you make a final decision, or maybe something really does blossom in your world. Something is a time of harvest for you, so you might get some manifestations or things that have really come to light for you, and it's your time to reap what you have sown. So it's a great energy for you there. But we're talking today about the new stuff. So eclipses do bring fated events, fated changes, fated new beginnings, fated endings. So there could be some things that you're going through or dealing with at the time of this eclipse that you have to deal with. They're part of your journey. They're part of what you're meant to experience. And you've just got to deal with like a rite of passage, so to speak, right? We all have those life experiences that we just have to deal with, right? But some of you could be meeting some new people. You could have doors of opportunity opening for you right now. A solar eclipse is a new moon on steroids. Awesome, awesome energy here for you to manifest something into your life. And Aquarius, this is happening in the solar eclipses in your 9th house, and your 9th house is ruled by Jupiter. So Jupiter brings good luck, expansion, growth, abundance, some great energies going on there with Jupiter, very beneficial for you. Also brings wisdom. And so some of you could be learning something new at this time, or maybe you are just gaining deeper levels of enlightenment and understanding at this time. It's a very spiritual aspect to this for you guys. And so in this energy, you could be very much evolving on a spiritual level. And this does give you some growth. You might be questioning things though too here in this energy, because the 9th house has to do with big ideas, but also like philosophy, right? Your belief system. So you might be questioning some things here. Do I still believe in this? Does this still resonate with me? And maybe you are making some changes there for yourself, but you could have some big ideas and about things that you want to do or you want to accomplish or you want to try. And this can be where you get the energy to do it, right? So it can be a really great energy there for you guys. All right. But we also do have very interesting energy. We've got Venus in your 8th house, okay? Your 8th astrological house. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you can go and look up a birth chart, and it'll explain the houses and things like that and what areas they are. But your 8th house is ruled by Pluto, okay? Pluto, who, by the way, is stationing back direct on the 10th of October, and Pluto usually brings something back. Pluto has been in retrograde for the last little while. Pluto goes to the underworld, okay, the things that are in darkness and shadow, and brings something back up to the surface. Sometimes these are things that we want, sometimes these are great surprises, but more often than not, it's something that we have to clear away, something that we need to deal with. So something hidden may come to light for you at this time, and eclipses bring surprises anyway. So we've just got that little helping hand of Pluto going for us there as well. But when we have Venus in the 8th house, this can represent, this is a huge time for you for transformation, for change. And again, this can be where you do have fated events, things that come to an end, friendships, partnerships, belief systems. Some of you could be very simply at this time paying off loans, right? Clearing something out, or maybe you're buying something new and this requires you to take out a loan or to join your finances with another person. The 8th house is births, deaths, so beginnings and endings, or actual births and deaths for some of you. Transformation, inheritances, so you might actually get some money or something that is gifted to you. Loans, your shared assets and joint finances, and also the sacrifices that we make. All right. And so you might be sacrificing something, or maybe you're looking in the rear view mirror, because this is a South Node eclipse as well. So we're looking at where we've come from. We're reflecting on our past. And sometimes we might get a second chance at something. So perhaps you're looking and reflecting upon the past and the sacrifices that you have made for other people. In the meantime, putting your goals and dreams and ambitions aside. So this could be a time where you revive something in your life, right? You unearth something that has previously been ignored or that you have put to the side, and you have made that sacrifice. So this can be where you do put your goals and dreams and the things that you want, your desires, if you will, front and center. So it can actually be really positive for you guys, but you probably need to end something to start the new, right? We always need to make room somewhere. And the Libran energy brings us a focus on our relationships, which ones are working, which ones aren't, friendships, business partnerships, family relationships, romantic ones here as well. And we can really make a decision. Can we restore the balance and harmony here? Can we reset the status quo? Can we clear the air? Can we detox? Or is it time for something to come to an end? So, if some of you are maybe harboring some resentment, and maybe you are constantly putting someone in your life first and you're not getting something back, you could have quite the ending coming in here with this eclipse. And it's not a surprise really, because chances are you already know that there's just something's got to shift or something's got to go, right? Not really a surprise for you guys. But this 8th house can also be very interesting because it does have to do with sensuality, right? With your physical body. It also has to do with the occult, and the occult doesn't mean anything sinister. The word occult just means something that's hidden, okay? Or something that you keep secret. And it also has to do with mysteries. So there might be something here a little bit saucy and spicy that you want to try. Maybe something to spruce up a relationship, if you will. Perhaps there's things that hidden talents or gifts or things that you do that you don't tell people about, or something that you want to start that is part of like the occult. I mean, think of like tarot and things like that, right? Back in the day, I mean, I would have been burned at the stake, right? And this is not the case these days, right? Thank goodness, hallelujah, right? A kind of like not being burned at the stake. It's really good. So now some things that used to be very taboo are now becoming a little bit more accepted, right? And so perhaps you do have some gifts and talents that previously maybe you wouldn't have shown anybody, or you do have something that you want to explore, that you want to keep behind closed doors a little bit, right? And whether you share it with other people or you keep it secret, that's up to you, depending on what it happens to be. So you could have some little taboo-y type of things there that, that you're willing to try or that you want to create. At this time, if you get my meaning. So anyway, so some very interesting things going on for you guys in this energy. All right. But it can be quite intense. Okay, as we all know. But by one moonlit enchanted evening, perhaps there is some fantasy at play for you here. And so this is a very wonderful energy, enchantment. This brings, maybe some love and romance into your life. This brings an energy of mystery and magic under the moonlight. Okay, one enchanted evening. What would that phrase mean to you? This is your opportunity to create it. We have a door there for you. So there's something opening up here for you. There's some portal here for you that is being very highlighted for you, and you're being encouraged to step through the door, to step through the portal, and to evolve in a very interesting way. So again, some spiritual evolution may be at play for you guys here. So very mystical, very mysterious, but very magical and very powerful for you. And this particular card does have the full moon on it. So both of these eclipses are really going to have some sort of significant impact on your world in some way, even if it's just in your way of thinking, but it could be in your physical world here as well. You might get some money. You might be spending some money. You might be taking out a loan, but it's for something that you want, right? So it's a good thing. You know, you could be paying back some money, right? So that you're free, right? Get a little bit of freedom there, especially with that Jupiter energy for the 9th, right? So you can have all kinds of things going on, but I do feel there's a lot of benefit to this eclipse cycle for you, right? And you do look to the future. You are forward thinking, and this helps you let go of things from the past a lot better, right? A lot easier than maybe some other people do. We have hearth coming in, happiness in our hearts and homes. This is a beautiful energy. This brings us the warm and fuzzies. Okay, the hearth energies, number one, can be about, come on, baby, light my fire. Okay, so you could have some spicy, saucy things going on right around this eclipse. New relationship possibly for some of you, because some of you might have some luck and love coming in here. But the hearth energy is about the things that bring us comfort, the things that make us feel warm, the things that make us feel good. So if you have things in your life right now that make you feel cold and detached and not connected, maybe these are the things that are being eclipsed out of your life. But this can also really initiate a focus on your home. Some of you might be buying a house, you might be moving in with somebody, you might get the money that you need to, to build a better home for yourself. Some of you might be redecorating, or maybe you're just feeling around this time that you are looking to make your home a very nice, comfortable space for yourself. We're heading into winter, and you might just feel a little bit right now of being a little bit of a homebody, spending some time with your friends, with your family, with your loved ones, cuddle by the fire, spend that intimate, close time together. And this can really, really enhance your relationships, right? So the people that are important for you, okay? So all the creature comforts of home can be very highlighted for you. You might be decluttering at this time as well in this energy, okay? But I do feel like you're maybe feeling a little bit more like a homebody right now, or you have been a homebody and you are, maybe taking a step back a little bit and going, okay, maybe now I do need to kind of travel a little bit. And so you might be breaking free out of that energy. We've got the Ace of Swords coming in there for you. We've got the Five of Cups. And we've got the Page of Swords. So this is a very communicative kind of energy that's coming in for you guys. Okay, when we have the Ace of Swords, we've got that Page of Swords. I do feel here that you are talking about some things that are wrong, things that are bothering you. All right, because the Five of Cups right here in the middle, right, this is an energy of disappointment, sadness, or loss, things that aren't going your way, things that are making you feel bad, perhaps things that you're grieving over, perhaps, okay? But here in this energy, when we, when we deal with our emotions, when we talk about them, when we get them out in the open, here with the Two Cups still standing, we have an opportunity to turn something around. Okay, so in this energy, communication is very much the key, an all-important conversation that you may be having with somebody to deal with some issues, to talk some things out. And then the Page of Swords, right? This is where you might find a resolution to that so that you can move forward, right? You can really gain some common ground there in that energy. And, when we talk about things, when we resolve our issues, and when we do maybe find a little bit of peace, restore the balance, restore the status quo, right? Then this does elevate our relationships. And again, it doesn't have to be a romantic one. It can be a friendship. It can be something with your family, something with your coworkers or whatever, right? With your children even. It doesn't matter. It can also be something within you. Maybe you've been feeling down in the dumps, or you've been feeling as though something has passed you by. And here with this Two Cups still standing, right? The Five of Cups is always important to remember. There's 3 cups that are spilt, 3 cups that are tossed on their sides, 3 cups that are lost, but there's 2 that are standing. So there's an opportunity to recover something here, to fix something here, to get something back on track, or there is an opportunity to second chance. Right. So again, there might be an opportunity here to turn a whole bunch of things around and make yourself feel better, but we can also resolve things. And so the Ace of Swords here, you could be detaching from some old, outdated emotions, beliefs, just something where you're maybe finding healing in these eclipses, and you can really wipe the slate clean, and then you can move forward. All right. The Ace of Swords, though, this does bring in a fresh energy for you. This does bring in clarity, right? seeing things clearly. This brings in epiphanies, like the light bulb that goes off in your head. You're like, aha. All right, this can bring in discovery, right? Discovering the answers to something. The Ace of Swords is a big old yes card, right? But this can also be the energy of big ideas. And the 9th house is where this eclipse is landing for you. And this is the area of big ideas, of the higher mind. So you might have some big epiphany moment or some big idea, something that you want to try or something that you want to do. And now you're trying to figure out, how do I rearrange people and responsibilities and things in my life to give myself time to try this thing or to revive this goal or dream. But the Ace of Swords is a gift from the universe. All right, it's where we can speak our intentions. Remember, 5 of Cups here. We don't want to focus on the things that we don't want. We want to only focus on the 2 cups standing, the things that we do want, state our intentions out into the universe, and be open and ready for action, right? With that Page of Swords, keep our options open, okay? And really just look to the future. So there is a big energy here of leaving something in the past and looking towards the future. The 5 of Cups, that person is to the left, that's the past, and the Page of Swords, very much in the future. All right, so you could very much be turning some things around or again reviving something here. But you could also decide that certain people or situations in your life are part of your past and that's where they belong, and you're only looking towards the future. So you could be very much decluttering your life in some way, and the Ace of Swords helps you do that, right? To just cut things out of your life, internally, externally, right? So that you can move forward and with a spring in your step and with a lighter load there for you. So, but I do think that you're going to get some answers here with this energy. But the Page of Swords, we've got to skip in our step. We've got some information, or we're on the quest for some information on knowledge. The Page of Swords quite often as a messenger can bring us some information, some news, but it can also be where someone may reach out to you in here, and this can be like an all-important conversation that can turn your life around in a way that maybe you didn't quite expect. And again, expect the unexpected in the eclipse cycle. So it can be something very interesting, very intriguing for you. With the Page of Swords, this could be something that you discover on the internet, or maybe someone reaches out to you via the internet in some way. It can be old friend, old colleague. It can be some important messages that you get coming in, or you can discover something. Because the Page of Swords is, likes to discover things there, and it can be very interesting for you. I do think here that maybe some of you are embracing a sense of adventure. The Page is like a little bit of an adventure, right? It's like really tapping into your inner child, right? Tapping into your youthful spirit here. And this can be where you are wanting to try something new and something that's exciting, right? It's like, I don't want to be stuck where I am right now. I want to do something fun, something exciting, expand my horizons. So yeah, some of you might be traveling. Some of you might be reviving an old dream. Some of you might be, trying new things in general with this energy. I don't know why I just shuffled this again, because considering I already have your cards out, but I did. So I'll pull a card. And we've got the Knight of Swords. You're ready for action. You're ready for some positive movement. The Knight of Swords can be a messenger, as can the Page of Swords. So there could be someone or something here where you get an offer, a proposal, an invitation, or an opportunity, possibly to spread your wings and fly, interestingly enough, with this particular Knight of Swords with that owl on there. This can be some information that brings you some wisdom and some enlightenment, okay? But it can also be a call to action. The Knight of Swords is where we may get a delivery of some news, some information, or an opportunity. We might discover something, and then it's a call to action. We've got to do something about it, okay? So I do think that if you've been feeling as though you've been stuck in a rut, I think things may be about to change for you for the better. A big turning point for you in this eclipse. So let's grab some more cards here for you. And we've got intuition. Yeah, big energy for you guys. Trust your intuition. It has been guiding you towards the answers that you seek. Okay, it always does. Remember, with all this Swords energy, don't overthink anything. Okay, this is not necessarily an overthinking energy, but it is, about your mind, about your communication, clarity, and logic as well comes in with the Swords. And remember, when we're dealing with intuition, Okay. It quite often defies logic. So trust it. All right. We can't always explain it, but it's never wrong. We have Gaia coming in here as well. Connect to the pulse of Mother Earth. She will guide you through this time of change. There you go. Remember to stay grounded and protected. You got a lot of airy energy coming in here, maybe some emotional energy there as well. So connect with Mother Earth, do something earthy, hug a tree. Seriously, hug a tree. Trees are wisdom. Trees breathe, right? They really are the most beneficial thing on our planet. One of them anyway. Go for a walk outside, feel the leaves crunch beneath your feet, sit by the ocean, whatever it is to connect with the vast expanse of Mother Gaia, of Mother Earth. It will really help ground and protect you in this eclipse cycles. Inner worlds here, your external world is a reflection of your inner world. We need to remember that. Okay, because wherever our energy is, whatever we project out is what flows back to us. And we only want the good. We want this warm and fuzzy stuff to come back to us. So just remember that in this energy, we don't want to hold on to the Five of Cups energy. We don't want to hold on to sadness and grief and things. We want to process our emotions, feel our emotions, right? And then boom, kick them to the curb. All right. So just remember that and that energy. I'll leave that there for you guys. I hope there was something here for you. If there was, please do take a moment to press like on this video. I truly appreciate it. It lets me know you resonate with the reading, but it also tells YouTube the same thing, and then it shows it to more people. So I hope you have a fantastic eclipse. Stay tuned for full moon eclipse readings. I will have those in the next week or two. And in the meantime, good luck to you. I'll see you guys later. Bye.